Hi there, I'm Andrea Koppel, and it's time for Coffee, the podcast where you get to hear firsthand what the jobs and careers that interest you the most are really like. Hey there, Java junkies. Welcome to another K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. By the way, K-Cups come in 3 sizes, single, double, and triple shots, or roughly 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in length. So if you don't have time to throw back an entire caffeinated career conversation, these K-Cup mini episodes of T4C can give you a quick caffeinated fix, whether you're on the go or you only have a few minutes to binge. So grab your mug and take a chug, because it's time for a caffeinated career double shot K-Cup with my guest, Justin Welsh. As I was preparing for our interview, Justin, I did a little reading online about the software as a service industry in order to better educate myself. And I have to say I was kind of shocked by the data. And for those of our listeners who may not be so familiar with this industry, at least with the term that's being used about this industry, if you've ever heard of companies like Dropbox, Google Drive, Netflix, Slack, Zoom, Adobe, these are all SaaS companies. And while this won't be news to Justin, one report I read going back, I think several years, noted that in 2008, so about 12 years ago, only 12% of businesses used cloud-based apps. But in 2017, when this report was published, 3/4 of all the organizations surveyed said that by 2020, they expected 100% of their apps would be cloud-based. Do you have any sense, Justin, as to where the industry is at this moment?
Yeah, I think there's a common statement that says SaaS is eating the world. And what that essentially means is when companies used to buy software, they used to have to buy big on-premise servers, so big computers that stored all their data. You probably remember this, Andrea. This was not too long ago, and you might put a CD into your computer and have to update your software continuously. And now you don't have to do anything like that. Everything is in the cloud, stored on someone else's server, someone else's warehouse. You can pay low-cost subscription fees to get really great software. And I think we're just in the beginning. I think as more and more companies understand the benefit of subscription software, I think you're going to see 100% of companies deploying 100% of their software to the cloud.
And what do you think that means for our young listeners who may still be in school right now, or maybe they graduated and are still looking for jobs? What kind of opportunities do you think there may be for them in selling SaaS?
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing is recruitment will sort of mirror SaaS. So let me give you an explanation of that. Earlier, I shared an example where you used to have to buy software that came and was installed at your physical location. And SaaS changed that. So now software can be stored anywhere in the world. Your data can be warehoused anywhere. And I think that's how recruitment's going to go. I think you're going to be able to work for any San Francisco-based tech company. I think you're going to be able to work for any Seattle-based tech company, any New York City-based tech company, anywhere in the world. Just like we're seeing now that coronavirus is hitting here. I think remote work is the future. And I think SaaS and the software that we have to use for our own businesses helps really support that remote first move. And so that's how I think things are moving. And to be very candid, I think it's a good thing. I think for folks to be able to live in a place with low cost of living and make good salaries and benefits, I think is a great thing for the US.
And do you think that because of these growth opportunities in the SaaS space, that means that there are more job opportunities in SaaS for our young listeners?
I do. I think SaaS companies are accelerating in terms of being created. So the number of new companies that are appearing on a regular basis. New companies means new sales opportunities, new marketing opportunities, new customer success opportunities. And one thing that the SaaS industry is really good at is specialization. And specialization just simply means creating roles inside of their companies that are very focused and very specialized. And so as they see the need for more of these unique roles and unique positions, the number of jobs will only get bigger and bigger and bigger. So the combination of more SaaS companies with more open positions, I think for your listeners is an absolutely great future.
Thanks for tuning in to this K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. If you want to listen to our entire caffeinated career conversation, please check out the show notes for this episode. Thanks so much for listening to Time for Coffee, where the professionals in the jobs that most interest you always have time to grab coffee 24/7, no matter where you live. I have one quick favor to ask you. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Time for Coffee. Thanks so much.